But today I can say that all the experimentation that we're able to do in today's time and age is because of the tea that we have. So
The expressions she has on her face while she yeah. That's phenomenal.
ये शादी करना पड़ेगा.
I should love dancing as a child. I was just 3 when I joined Bharatanatyam. And at 3.5, I was in the KG standard. And I used to sit and look outside the window. So the teacher came and told, I called my mommy, and she told that you either send her to dance class or put her to school. You can't do both because she's whole time would we take dreams looking outside the window. So that was the end of my Bharatanatyam class. Then when I was 5 years, I joined back. 5th standard, I joined back. Then from 5th to 9th, I had a guru who was late Kalamadhanam Krishnamurthy warrior. He was so good and he had inspired me so much. But any of the student who doesn't sit in Aramandi or who doesn't stamp properly, that's kickana, he should just throw. I should that madam, you are such a lead. That was Aku. So then when I was 40 past, I said, no, I'll see whether there are any Bharatanatyam classes near me. I joined few in Kalida area. But what they were teaching and what I learned was completely different. Then I had a friend, Jocelyn, much younger than me, who had joined Nrityangan Academy of Fine Arts. And I've seen her dance before. But after joining Nrityangan Academy and when she performed on stage, I said, Jocelyn, you are so good. How come? She's saying, I joined Nrityangan Academy of Fine Arts. She's saying, Auntie, you must join. This is what, that is the Kalakshetra style and the Kalamandalam style. That is neat steps, perfection, that, the clean, it looks clean. I was 44 years. So she called me to her house and she said, what do you remember? I said, ma'am, I can remember only Allaripu. And that's how I joined NAFA. And it's 16 years that I'm with ma'am.
So, personally, I think that art is such an important part of everyone's life. I think nature and art both must have, apart from all that we do at work. And Bharatanatyam perhaps is a very disciplined art form, and it has a very good blend of Nritta and Abhinaya. I think, maybe I am biased, but Bharatanatyam is the most richest art form that there is. And I learned Bharatanatyam as a young girl, and I stopped learning. And I think I was about 47, 48 when I asked, ma'am, do you think I'm too old to learn Bharatanatyam? And she said, my oldest student at that time, Sushma ji, was I think 82, 83. She's 83. I think you're a little younger than that. And I said, okay, ma'am. And I think the beauty of Nityandan is that the youngest student is 5. And, 83 was the oldest. Just look at the span. Then Bharatanatyam takes into its fold, a bit like how in India we take all cultures. Bharatanatyam takes people from different age groups. And each of us finds meaning in different things. So, a very privileged to be part of NAFA and to be in touch with such a wonderful art form that really touches the heart, which is Bharatanatyam.
I was not actually planning to take up dance, but then I thought, okay, my daughter should learn. And then I started searching vigorously. And that's how I came to know about ma'am through a WhatsApp group. And as soon as my daughter joined in, looking at my daughter and ma'am teaching this continuously, I felt like मुझे भी join करना चाहिए, ma'am को पूछना पड़ेगा. And immediately I messaged ma'am, मैं भी join कर लूँ क्या? Can I learn dance? She said, dance के लिए कोई particular age नहीं है, you can learn anytime. That's what made me, okay, चलो अब तो सीखना ही है.
Every South Indian parent wants their kid to join dance or music.
Classical dance and
They can do both.
And also as a kid, I was I went for dance classes as a chore because if I go and do this, I'll get to do something else. So I ended up learning like that for 10 years. Performed like that. I don't want to see my work performance. There was no love for it or no intention or no appreciation. And then after I guess 12, 13, 14 years, that's when I realized how much of effort it goes there and how beautiful the art form is. That's when I decided to like go back to dancing. Now I learn it with more intention, more understanding.
Madam doesn't force.
Yeah.
She brings the best out of the student, There we used to get so scared,
As a child, I used to be very energetic, and my mom never knew how to handle that and channelize that energy. Like you, I was also with a very strict sir, and he used to throw sticks that like if you're not, and I never liked. I used to come back crying and all. So my grandmom told my mom that there is this teacher. Why don't you try? And I don't think there was like I ever looked back from that day. So I've always, from the age of 4, 5 or something, I have been there. I know only to breathe, live. You come and ask me any jati in my sleep, I will probably remember. So for me, I think because I've danced for so many years with the same teacher, with the same peers, I think it's just there in my blood to do what I am doing right now. I have tried every other art form. For some reason, I've always come back to Bharatanatyam. So volunteering for Suchi Samanvay just came very naturally. Because I was not a part of the production.
Rehearsal director now.
Yeah, I'm the rehearsal director now. So I get to scrutinize them now a lot.
Go throw the sticker.
My association with NAPA started even before I was born. So 4 generations of my family have learned under Anjana ma'am. My grandmother started and ma'am was a teenager that time. Then my mother learned, then me and my younger sister. And it's been 25 years to me learning under ma'am directly. So this journey is never going to stop. So it's something I'm so grateful that I've been associated with NAPA. And thankfully, we say that God doesn't let us choose our parents. Luckily, my mother chose my second mother. I had no choice. Every day.
I will go back to being a child in fact at this stage because I see so many students come to class and I feel like really territorial about my mother. Okay, I was like,
I could see that a lot of want to be very honest.
I am still very territorial. Yeah, I get that, but I think Aishwarya and I both every time he saw students you throw our toys. Like you want dance song, our mother is ours, okay? Because she in general was so loving to everybody and I was like, how can I share my mother with everyone? That is a constant thought. So now don't tear up over there. So I think eventually when all of this started happening, I was like, there is something interesting about this dance form, but again, I was saying every podcast that is basically and I think the way she has nurtured it, she didn't force it in a way that was daunting. It just happened so naturally, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't see the potential in myself as a dancer for the longest time until my school teachers, my surroundings started probing me to like actually take this up serious.
So the day I put up the notice of if I would like some of you to volunteer, within 5 minutes it was full. I said about 20-25 names I immediately got. So what made you feel that this is something you want to be part of?
Like I said, like I've joined Man that with full dedication now. So when I'm just asked a full day. I was not coming inclined. That is like you said, now my mother just pushed me into the class. So then now I've started taking interest. So I just sit the dance for or mama.
She's being very protective.
So when I came and ma'am announced for the group, so I was like, I'm good with editing and other things like, music also. I've done it for ma'am only also. So then I was like, I should be a part of that role. So I volunteered for that.
I think every association with NAPA for me is a blessing. Be it annual day program or anything. And in every way I've tried to associate. There is no second thought on it. So the moment I see ma'am needs something or NAPA needs something, I'll be the first to just bring out of wherever I am and just drop a message.
Yeah, and I would like to say that even though Pooja has been in and out of dance, but Mama has to ask Pooja for something or the other every time. So if it's an Arangetram, we need Pooja for this coordination, we need her for that coordination. So I think we also learn everyone's pros and cons during the process, and you also like begin to nurture those qualities, right?
Ma'am has assigned me to medical assistants. So I'm excited for that. As Map said something that she gave me that role because you have a very no-nonsense look. So something people will be a little scared and they'll not come up with like. So I.
But what? My crush is a doctor.
I've given the content role. I kind of make content, but like other people usually, as that I got. This is my opportunity, sort of like capture the beauty of Bharatanatyam through content. So I'm very excited. Like today, all the PS and also the on stage. So yeah, showcasing more about what goes in the production. It's not just the final product. There's so much behind the scenes that yeah.
So I'm the artist support. I don't know what that is. But I've been a mother for 20 years, so I can be on my toes all the time. So
I thought
I'll be at my best.
I thought I have all the skills with me, but it's of no use because I've not done anything much. I've not been a working mother, taken care of kids, been at home. I used to help with my husband for his accounts. I've worked as an accounts assistant, just few years of experience. So I got this chance. I knew Madam will do this one day, and I told that time. So now I feel like I'm using my time much better than what Yeah, I feel like I have some talent in me, but I didn't know I could write. After so many years of writing.
So I've been a volunteer, parent volunteer, and
As kids, we have seen her be the volunteer.
taking water.
Yeah.
Kids come here. I think my role is not fixed, but sometimes somebody needs to figure out what nobody else is doing and saying,
Yeah.
you're looking a little pale, why don't you drink water?
Can I say? I think she has been the one who has encouraged mom to start social media, to start with her own production. She has nudged her enough to be able to do what she's doing today. So I think you have
A big role.
Wow.
No, I said so. Whatever nobody else is doing, I will do. Sometimes just being there and showing up is important.
Sometimes you just need a figure who's just there and they just look at my feet.
And whatever we need, we can come.
I'm also like backstage and on stage. I feel like having a team, like just being a performer is never enough. You know, I think it's the tiniest speck in the entire production. It's impossible without a back-end team, like the socials team, the management team, everyone doing their work. Without that, we aren't able to perform, right? But today I can say that all the experimentation that we're able to do in today's time and age is because of the team that we have. So,
Ma'am just put out a message without even giving it a second one. Like, yes, I'm in. Tell me what you want to do. Without, I guess, and you're ready. Any role was given to you. Yes, I would have taken it up anything that would have put my head.
I think very similar. I don't think I had any second thoughts with volunteering for this. I think anything in the future was the habit I will put my hand out for it. Backstage, I think it just came in because it was one of the options that I felt, okay, fine, I can be a part of this because it requires like complete mindfulness in ensuring things are in place and stuff like that. I think I can manage that a little bit, but I don't think the role was in consideration at all. So any role I think would be something that I would benefit for.
For me, NAFA means continuous learning. Every time when we come to a class now, there is always something or the other that we learn and we go. And whenever ma'am says कि task करना है, so I'm like कुछ भी दे दो ma'am, it is a learning for me. I am not a champ in it, but I will learn for sure.
But I would like to also say that Kavya is genuinely so hardworking. Like, no, I'm genuinely saying that, and I keep telling mom, dad that she's so hardworking. Of course, you have to like tell what all has to
बुलाना मत मुझे, मैं makeup कर दिया.
Because she does take up those tasks because she's so active on the social group, on the uploads group that we have. There's so many groups, but she will always be like, yes, I'll do it.
Yeah.
She will not think twice whether I should do it, whether I do it the right way or the wrong way, but I will do it.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that attitude is really nice that she has.
But I like to add, and really not to take over space. So we can be protective.
I think, at least from whatever this 1-2 years period that we've been learning with her, she's very much not like any other Bharatanatyam teacher, right? She's very warm and approachable, and if you near jayega, like also in class, no matter how many times, she's the most like, it's okay, aa jayega, practice karne se ho jayega tumhara Monday and stuff like that, which is really warm. And I think you need an environment like that, even when not part of spaces like volunteering, learning and stuff like that.
I don't think I have ever seen a teacher more humble, so gentle, and so understanding, so patient with each one of us. She is strict. Yeah. She will not throw things. Yeah. I am sure we have had days where we have cried, we have laughed, we have been angry. I think every possible phase, all emotions, all laughers has come out with class. But nobody, and I think I can speak for everyone, nobody has understood as an individual more than what ma'am has. I think among all my teachers that I've had so far. For some reason, it's just very easy to come to class and connect with the people because we're all doing the same thing, and this is one space where we get to just be ourselves. You know, it's okay if you're doing it a little differently from somebody else, but never have you ever felt that, oh my god, she's so much better than me and I'm not able to do that. She never made us feel that way, that she's doing it so much better, you can't do it, why are you not able to do it?
That's how like when we perform. And when I know I have a very good team who's working behind the scenes, behind the curtains, that's when it gives us a lot of comfort to come up, and I know that everything is going to be taken care of. That's how, when people just volunteer to come and be part of a production, it's really commendable. In spite of all of you being in different fields and having a very, very busy life, in spite of that, you've chosen to be part of this is great.
I saw few of the video, like rehearsals video and the yellow color costume video. Those are like so vibrant, and the chemistry between all of us are amazing. The way they dance, the say, even we have made bloomers, maybe एक हमने बना. That's too good. मतलब गलती भी है तो कितने प्यार से.
I don't think it is more of a physical energy anymore. Like, you just, it just happens, right? I don't know, it's very mystical when that happens, because when my mama and I used to perform back in the days, okay, my energy was like sky on fire, more my stars at that, and then now I don't know, suddenly then it's just the way we compliment each other. I'm not saying that we compliment each other all the time, but when I see the videos, I'm like, interesting. This, I don't want to say that we are mother and daughter, right? Because we are so different, the way we dance, the way we even improvise. So I feel like that energy is just so mystical too when I see a daughter.
Okay, I have a question for Sujata.
Okay.
You have been with NAFA, you've seen your daughter also be a part of dance productions. I mean performances, it's not a production. How have you seen NAFA evolve? And how have you seen the choreographies evolve? And since you're an ardent follower of Bharatanatyam, I think you would be the right fit to ask this.
Okay, a tough question here. I think that as my daughter came here when she was 5, and as she grew, she read and talked and did so much of seeing of art forms. And I remember ma'am would say, go and watch this performer, go and watch this artist. So I have also been learning with her. So the last, I think 7-8 years, my understanding of what is Abhinaya, what is understanding of with different banis that are there, how Kalakshetra is different. I went with ma'am to see Akram Khan. I remember that was such an amazing production. We went to see Pavitra Bhatt. We went and saw, Padhe sir. We saw so many artists and seeing them interpret the art form. So I think
the beauty is that there is understanding and acceptance of the different styles of Bharatanatyam while also being true. So if I'm learning under ma'am, I'm true to Kalakshetra, so I will try to follow it the way it is. But the ability to appreciate and learn from others, I think that has been great. And also, ma'am, Nidhi, all of you also talked about the international artists, so we also got a chance to see them with you. And I think this constant learning and evolving is there. But I think what really stands out is the effort ma'am takes. For my daughter's architecture, ma'am was learning some complicated pieces and then creating it. And I saw how she would learn and how hard she would practice so that she could be a good teacher. And I think that is so inspiring. So I think what I've learned is that no matter how old I am, and I hope to be here as long as I'm alive, I must always remain humble and see that I can learn. So I think it's both something that touches my heart as well as opens the mind to bigger things.
Ashwin. I cannot be in the position to tell you how dance has evolved because I've evolved with NAFA. I've grown up with NAFA. I think ma'am has seen me from this to like me getting married and everything in life. So there's been a lot of changes, of course. Like we was talking the other day, one of our choreographies, which we were seeing how there was the first time I think ma'am had said, "You all choreograph," and we were very excited. We were like, "Oh my God, we're gonna do it," and we did. But of course, there were a lot of changes after that because she realized we have done something out of proportions which we did. But yes, so I have had the opportunity to learn to convert my learnings into an outcome with a group effort and then present it on stage. So, and then eventually I think we started giving ma'am our own inputs, why don't we try doing it this way, why don't we try doing it that way, and she's always been welcoming of whatever suggestions we give, especially her, the way she will just say, let's kick here, let's kick there. I think there was a period of time where both of us were only lifting our leg and then we are standing still doing that effort. So I think there was a point where we tried to incorporate a lot of non-Bharatanatyam movements into Bharatanatyam. So all that she has been very...
Vishaka was a part of one of the
I don't know, like you guys had a summer program. Yes, she was very open to those ideas, and if she had probably restricted saying that no, you can't do that, so we would not have evolved also. When we would have been very restricted also. We did that workshop, we did so many dances like that. But NAFA has grown, I don't know, like it's grown so much. We have so many more children who are coming in. There are so many more elder, older.
Mother-daughter pairs. My daughter was performing and I was also performing.
So many, which was not the case earlier. Earlier kids, when we were also younger, we used to see a lot of mothers coming in. But I feel now there are more mothers who are coming forth and wanting, like how you said, you want to try something for yourself. So a lot of women are giving themselves the credit to, I can go and do it, regardless of the age that they are. Be it 5, be it 85, I think everybody...
I think ma'am also, I come to ma'am because I know she encourages any age people to come and like try and dance.
She always says dance is open for
all. So, but I've never seen that. Like maybe like the teachers that I had gone to or Vishaka has gone to, but I've never seen.
And I feel it's just lucky some 5 years,
Yeah,
so many years. It was ladies used to come. I know there were so many. Like first thing, you have to be thoda at least physically fit. Otherwise, you come learn Bharatanatyam, it should have aches. And then you say, bas ho gaya. But today the ladies, I think they're more health conscious.
Correct. And it's so inspiring to see so many women. And I remember the first time we had performed and she had performed, and we finished the performance. We were sitting, and she was very upset. And I'm like, why are you upset? It's okay, we've done, we finished our performance. No, I made a mistake. Where was next? I'm 100%. Indra. So both of them were really upset, and that really inspired me because it just felt how much it means to them. And they didn't have to, I could have shrugged it off, and either you could shrug it off and then they say, it's okay, we finished our performance, we've done it for this age, and they can take, but they were so upset, and they're like, no, went on said, you know, ma'am corrected me.
How you're saying on stage, we have looked at each other and we have almost said like we are going to get it from her when we go out because we know we have messed up on stage. And we have gone back and she's silent. That's worse. No, you can't say anything. I don't know. Mistakes happen. When you're performing and then you finish the performance and there is no feedback. And then people go and they're like, we're gone. We think up back to client, we're going to get
Now something has changed. After a performance, we don't talk about feedback.
Firstly, to watch you on stage, that would be my biggest reason to invite everyone. There are yes, all the dancers as a collective, as a team would be beautiful and enjoyable. Yeah. So that is simultaneously like first you followed by any of the role, and the dedication and the thought process behind the whole production would be something that each one should actually give back and watch.
I think firstly it's the flagship production of Nityangan Academy, which makes it so special. And I know that how much ma'am has put into this when she wanted to actually bring this up on stage, and that she started conceptualizing it, and how it's finally coming to life, how all the dancers have put in so much of effort. Also the story of how the sun and the moon beautifully balance. I feel in traditional dance forms or in classical dance, not someone who would have tried something like this. The concept is so unique that we won't be able to see something like that through Bharatanatyam, which I feel people should really know. So for me, that would be the first thing which I would tell.
I have never seen you say live performance and Naga. No, I have not seen it.
You will cry. Because whenever we have seen her dancing on stage, for some reason we've cried. I see her dancing like umpteen number of times, but usually I don't.
Only seen videos, and I'm like, it's 1.5 years I've not seen something like that. Have to be part of it.
So that was my definite reason to, immediately watch.
I have always seen you on screen, and when you came up with this concept, sun and moon, I have never seen a concept where sun and moon is shown together.
What I'm excited to see the production is there are different age groups, right? So I'm very curious to see how everything comes together and how everybody,
Yes.
I think she also knows how to use your strength and use your weakness together. It's not easy to mold that person knowing that okay you can't sit, but how are you going to incorporate that person into the production knowing that she can't sit or she can't stretch or she can't lift? How are you going to incorporate that? So I think in this production, Dua, the rehearsal director, I have seen it and I have had goosebumps as a audience when I'm looking at it, because it's very difficult to incorporate different age groups of women into a single unit, move like a single unit, but it's there. It's presented in a way that they are a single unit.
I think the sun energy right now, because there's so much happening and there's everything is at its epitome of like perfection at this point in time, in terms of the energy, in terms of the practice, in terms of the choreography, in terms of the production, the sponsorship, etc. So I think right now I am working on the sun energy, but I'm really hoping for some moon energy, because I really need to sleep at night. I really need to sleep at night, because I wake up and I'm like, okay, tomorrow I have to do this, I have to do that. And I think this production is, you sleep this night, and not in a good way, because I'm going to start having dark circles everywhere. But I think that is the energy that I am functioning on. What energy are you functioning?
Oh my God. No, I feel what she says, solar energy, is probably because of her age. I'm saying more energy is because of my age, and also the way I look at it, because I understand, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of pressure that comes in. But if the pressure keeps building up, there's nothing to calm it down. It's only going to explode.
I think I'm working on the moon energy side, because all of them, when they are practicing, they're all so like this, and I have to kind of tell them, okay, you all need to be in a line, be together, be aligned, all of those things. So I am probably a little on the calmer end, while these guys, they need to be fired up, of course, otherwise the performance will not come across, but pulling them back and making them realize that you are going off center, you are not in this position. So that's my job, to balance those energies, I feel.
At times you need the sun energy, and at times you have to be एकदम relaxed, like to think what will be the solution to that particular problem. Yes. Shubhami?
I think in the lead up to the event it will be sun, but on the day it will be because Barry's out around. So then, yeah.
All of you agree with that? Yeah. Okay, I have something to say about word energy. See, sun energy we know is like, right, very bright, very vibrant. But moon energy, as the moon waxes and wanes, it has lot of ups and downs. So if you are going to tell me you're going to be moon energy that day, I have to be the biggest because every time, for example, every performance, we are going in and out, in and out. That is definitely going to create some kind of anxiety. Inside. At that time, you have to be proper sun energy. More than moon energy. Moon wanes and waxes. So you know how all of us know. Our entire life depends on that.
Like, and this also came up in the previous podcast. The friends that you make in dance class or your dance class friends are someone that you will cherish for the rest of your life. Only because they see your physical pain, they see your emotional pain, they see everything. And because they're so guarded, we are just masked up every now and then, every setup that we are in. Dance is the only space where we can be who we are.
It feels like family.
No, it must feel that how we can accommodate each other. Nobody is perfect, nor am I perfect, nor is she. So we all have our plus and minus.
Having volunteers who are new, they bring in fresh perspective because there's no baggage. Everything they see is fresh, and people who've seen it happen, they have seen it grow, and I think that's the right combination. If we were all new, little bit of chaos. If we were all tenured, then we are this is a very good energy because they don't have any baggage. They'll ask, but why does this happen? Can we try this? So I think it's a very good combination.
I'll say actually a big shout out to all the performers because it's not easy. It's not easy to take time. It's not easy to dedicate so much of time and energy and willingness and keeping the dance form alive. A ways cut maybe people hadn't seen before, so which is I think is a beautiful thing, and I really if I did and Biba.